Alright, here we go. Impala is really a little bit dirty right now, but I'll just take a walk around. The hood's already open. So here's the hood open. It's in the evening right now. Light's decent though. But it's 327, 250 horse. So engine compartment inside the hood. Back a little bit. This actually has, I actually put a different insulation panel in here, so it's better than that fuzzy stuff. I want a little bit of insulation on the hood. This did have a glass bubble filter on it one time, but it actually had broken and caused an engine fire way back. But the car survived. Look at this. I get this cover off. There's the brake. Got a booster on it. That's a new master cylinder. Replaced it about 6 months ago. And let the car sit a little while. I started getting it cleaned back up about a year ago. So that carburetor has just been rebuilt. Little Rochester Ford Jet. Put a, not really electronic ignition, but we took the old guy over here that works on cars. It's real good. It's their cousin. He put took the condenser and points out, put some kind of electronic gadget in there that's pretty nice. Here, let me just rattle around some stuff here. I do this on my own. Put this back in. Make sure I got it right. Alright, put this back on. So, that's that. Let's keep it rolling. I don't feel like cutting up a bunch of stuff and get this on. I'm gonna try right-handed. Drop the camera. So this, the foil over that panel, it's really going to put a piece of metal, but right over here you'll see it on the firewall. This car had aftermarket AC on it. When I got it, it never did. It wasn't on it. So I'm only the second owner, but there's a couple holes down here. You can see where they had a condenser put through. It was common in those days to put aftermarket. There's actually, and I'll tell you everything about this car. You know, you can just make decisions. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this back in. Probably clean that up or buy a new one. But I had actually started on going to plastic coat the firewall just for a little bit of insulation. I didn't finish it up last year. But this came with power windows, power top, right now, I mean, I took the power top out because a few years ago it quit working. I bought a new motor and I had junk leaking, and I just said the heck with it. I want to go drive it. And I just took the pistons out of the door, still have them. You can buy the whole setup. Still have a new motor, it's aftermarket, and I still have the old motor. So this thing needs some bugs washed off of it. I've driven it, drove it last night. I was gonna wash it today, and then I kept telling you. I'll see you some pictures. I live on a gravel road. I drive real slow, but those are aftermarket wheels. They're okay. Had them on for 20 years. Those are brand new tires. Pretty good tires actually. Radials. I decided to keep 14s on it. But here you go. Here's down the side. Now, I'm going to tell you everything about this car because this is what I learned about it. I took every bit of chrome off of it, the bumpers and everything, when I got it back in '86. Everything out of it. Gutted it. And then we took it down to the metal. Now, I had that engine fire. I didn't like the hood, what it did to it, so I had a perfectly good Bel Air 4-door. I took the hood off of it, and then I decided to leave that piece of chrome off the center of this Impala. They had that wind valance on it. I have it. I just didn't want to drill any holes in the hood. I just decided to leave it off because, I mean, I'm driving it. Who cares? That badge, the original owner put that 327 on it, or either the dealer did or somebody. When we had it down, I mean, we couldn't tell that it wasn't factory, but normally they don't come with a 327 on it, but they come with that emblem. They come with the bottom emblem. It's got a 327. It's a 283. The flags are not on it. But this always had the 327. I didn't add them. This paint, I mean, it could use the freshening up. But let me tell you, originally this car was hit somewhere on the quarter. Originally. Alright, we did a good job. You know, I mean, when I got it, I didn't know that until we took it down. Because it's straight. Put a new rocker on it. I did okay. Put a new quarter panel on it, but it was. They did okay. It held up. It's held up well, but it's got a little bit of stress on it now. I'm just pointing this stuff out. That's a bug on the back. Right there's a bug. That needs to be replaced. The boot. All right. Which I don't know. $250, 300 some days, get a discount. So of course it's got dual exhaust. Here's the back. I think that badge is original. Bumper's original. Everything is. It's always had a little ding in it, that little plate. So this side's never been hit. I mean, nowhere else has ever been hit. Just that one side is fixed. And then when we took it down, we redid it. I'm just telling you that. There's that other badge, like I said, they're both on it. Got a little bit of surface, tiny bit of like surface kind of rust coming back. I never have really cleaned it up super well in these doors after got engine fire, but I mean it's all good. I put those new boots on it on the wiring way back. These original door panels. The carpet on the bottom's not. Original seat covers, never been changed. I've cleaned them up. It's all in good shape. Dash is perfect. That was put in. My wife got that for me one Christmas about 27, 28 years ago. It's got a little dust on it. This car, for about the last 7 or 8 years, maybe 10, has been in my basement below us, inside. The doors, I mean, I'm just telling you straight up, I would probably get some new motors and stuff. It's coming up, but they're slow. I got one in the back. Quarter window I just took out. I just raised it manually when I wanted up. Here's the thing, I used to always raise the top. I'm going to raise this top later. Manually. Remember, I took the pistons out because I just wanted to drive it, and I got tired of messing with it. So you'd think it would be easier just to put a motor in than me take the dead-gum pistons out of the door. The doors, they go right back here in these wells. Alright. Down here, and they raise it. And it's got the button right down here. Somewhere. There's a button down there. It's got some aftermarket flashers. Let me see if they work. I think I got these working. I don't know. The car may have to be on. I'll turn it on. Wipers work so-so. They need to, really be upgraded. It's got a washer. You saw it, washer tank. I took the windshield washer, bug cleaner. I took that a whole assembly out and I have it still. Anything extra parts I have, you can have. All right, yeah. Oh wait, I got some fingerprints on the back. All right, I'll wash this tomorrow. Maybe reshoot some of this. That's a big old bug I got last night. All right, so everything's good. I mean, no, it's not perfect. This car's not a 10, but I'm gonna say it's an 8. All right. Here's the deal. A lot of the lights work, but there's stuff that I just, since I drive it, I didn't really care. Never really planned on selling it. I just didn't fix some stuff. Like this console button. Alright, here's the console. So, you know, it's got all this other stuff's in up here. Got this. So that's the original console. At one time in its life, I redid this paint on it. It's held up pretty well. So all this carpet's brand new. I don't know. It might be off a shade. I mean, they make 2 different reds, but kick panels are new. It looks a little different than the carpet and the door panels. There it is again. Here's the thing on this glove box. I tried to adjust it, but I decided I didn't care because I got a yellow card. And I push it and open it. It just needs to be adjusted out better. I got tired of messing with it. So this light would come on. I think I disconnected it because I was afraid it would stay on, run the battery down. It does have this little add-on right here. Pop the trunk. That works. Vacuum. So it does have power windows. That's pretty clean over here. All right. This window will go up and down, but it only works from the driver's side. When the engine's running, it windows work a lot better. So I can tell you what all I would do if I wanted to put some more money in it. All right, here's my spare. That spare is supposed to fit up on the side. I don't know where the rod is. I got one somewhere. All right. Trunk's solid. About when I was rebuilding it 20, 30 years ago. 20, 30 years ago. That's where that motor plugs in, and there's where it goes. Right there. We decided, I mean, this bottom pan wasn't really rusted that bad. I think it was a little bit stupid. We decided, but I had those guys go ahead and cut it out and put a new pan in, which that's pretty easy stuff to do. All this is in good shape. Sometimes it's rust out. This little rubber's on it. I put new rubber in years ago. Here's the thing. This car, I mean, I'm looking at the odometer. Here's the inside of the deck lid. I'm looking at the odometer. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think I put 12,000 miles on this. I don't even know if I put that many, maybe 8,000. So, yeah, there's that little vacuum trunk opener. Come see that hose. Radio, AM radio works a little bit. All right. So there's nothing rusted through back here. Here's a spare of a original wheel. Those babies are expensive. There's a jack down there with it. I don't know where that rod is. Oh well. All right. Let me think of what else. I mean, honestly, I can get in and drive it all day long, and it's fine. But you know, it depends on what level you want. You know, in one respect, remove all the chrome, or don't remove the chrome, repaint the thing. Windshield's okay. I mean, it's pretty good shape, but from way back, I didn't put those skin marks. There's a couple in it. But that's some old glass. They make a replacement. All right, let's see if it runs. I don't know. Now, I know this motor. I don't even know. I don't think this odometer says 26. Maybe it had a. Let me see. Maybe it had 112 on it. I can't believe I put 14,000 miles on this car in 31 years. Or 32, 33, 34 years, 35 I think. Alright, yeah, I need to probably oil those up. Here we go. Now let me tell you, this heater got a new blower motor in it, but I forgot what I did down here. I disconnected to, no, it's something different. I gotta remember what I do to get it connected back to it runs. I didn't like it. Makes a little bit of noise. I had some kind of gadget in here. It came from the factory, that Motorola. I'm sure y'all take all that out if you get it. All right. Now, choke's not in yet. It may kick in and out a little bit higher in a second. I don't know. I may go ahead and drive it. Heck, this may be all the video you get. But it's clean. Now this is gonna be I don't have a gimbal, so it's gonna be a dead gum. It's gonna be a shaky ride. I guess I'll put my seatbelt on. Hang on. I got better stuff than this, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I won't hit anything. Let me see. I'm gonna turn these lights on. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you a couple things. One thing I would do, I don't know what y'all are gonna do to this car. I see my brake lights are on, my flashers won't work. Not really working right now. I thought I had those babies working. Oh well. Just kidding. I'd probably splurge for a new wiring harness and rewire this car. That's what everybody suggests doing on an older vehicle. And if you ride with the top down, you can get that boot. I'll show you what the inside of the top looks after I get back. We'll see how this car runs. We got a 2-speed power glide. Alright, I'm going to keep it down in low. Wind it up one time out here down this straightaway to the airport. Brakes are okay, but that's another upgrade. I go disc brakes, new wiring harness. Then you can do whatever else. Paint, motor. Probably needs I mean, who knows what, suspension. Put you some whatever on it. I'm still in low. Yeah, this car will, I'll take it just, I'll show you what it sounds like normally, just without bringing it out of low. There we go. We got somebody shooting at me. Check, 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 check. A lot of wind noise. Got an external mic. All right. I'm just going to do a normal. Let the car shift itself if I just cruising. Usually I don't go but, 50 mile an hour or so, 60, maybe 70. Of course I got somebody turning up here. Just sit here. Look at this radio. AC. Alright, here we go. I'm just going normal. Try to make my arm act like a gimbal, right? Here we go. So if I just hit the pedal on that's not going to kick down. That's just high gear. Way back, I'll run it through a little harder. Now I'm getting a little, I don't know, man, this thing's starting to get a little bit of a dead spot in it again. I don't like it, carburetor, but I'm just telling you that because I used to do that. Carburetor ran perfectly. I don't know. I might put in a new fuel tank, fuel lines at some point, disc brakes. Suspension system, just go on and on and on. Thousands of dollars. Alright, we're going to pull it in low and just start out. I don't know, I hope that ain't a cop down there. Oh well, what the hell. We'll see if he'll come after me. That'd be odd, but who knows? Alright. I'm going to wind this up a little bit, so I'll just let you listen to it. Not yet. Straightaway right here. At this curve. So I'm about 45. Here we go. Yeah, we're about 80. It's not scary going fast. Hell, it's scary stopping, trying to stop this big ass car. 4-wheel drum brakes. Alright. That's all I got for now. Made it back to the intersection. Going back to the house. Alright. I'm back after I just ran the hell out of it. So here there's the lights on. Put brights on. Emergency brake works well too. Cable's still hooked up on it. There you go. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So up underneath, let's see if I still see under here. Yeah, not very much. cleaned up, washed. Original old shocks. I mean, there's surface rust. See that? Right. Here's the power steering apparatus. You still got some light there. We didn't really do a frame off. We just kept the frame. We didn't even paint it, repaint it. So somebody sort of undercoated it. Let me see if I can get this camera to this spot here. There we go. There's under the edge. My hand in here. Yeah, it sort of has a little bit of surface there. New tires. Pretty new. Got about 100 or 200 miles on them, maybe. Alright. I don't know. I did put some air shocks. Oh, here's the rear. Looks good. There's that pan. I did put some new air shocks. I did them individual. I think the valve's under here. Alright, both valves are. There they are. There you go. I did them individual because this car, the springs probably need. Put some new springs under it. I'm sure y'all gonna put some kind of lift kit on here, right? Some kind of air. I would. I don't want to spend any more money on it. And just cruise around town in it. Under the fenders. Here's this side underneath. They put some kind of coating on that way back. So it saved all those underneath the car. Here's the thing. When I put this carpet in, I made sure there wasn't even any surface rust in here under this seat. And I sprayed it with some pretty good stuff. I can stand up in these floors. I'm standing up in the floors. I mean, I could jump up and down. This car's solid. There's just not structural rust in this vehicle. Never has been. All right. So here's the deal. I hadn't had this top off in a long time. This boot, which is sort of crazy because I used to take it off every time I put it up, so my top wouldn't shrink. But after COVID hit, I just said, the hell with it all, right? And I left it booted up, but I used to drive it some without the boot. And here I left the car running just so you can hear how it sounds. If I leave it setting a while though, guys, I'll tell you, if I leave it setting a while, I'll get a valve clicking when I start it up, but it's always come out of it. You know, it's not bad, but it'll start give me a little worrisome. And I'm just telling you, you know, you're gonna spend that money on. I want to just tell you what's going on with everything. So top's still in good shape. These two little marks here, when we redid it, the paint didn't stick, and it's never stuck. You know, another thing, yeah, I could have used a new top. Maybe. Let me see what happens here if I can get this top up. Let's see if I can set this camera over here. Let's see. Alright. Let's see if I can get this top up. Now remember, it's really set up. It's got a automatic. With pistons, you know, and the cylinders and all that. Top up so long, I don't even know if it'll come up. You want to help me? Usually I would put this up when it's blazing hot outside. If I hadn't had it up in a long time and I let it stretch out, it'll get slick and smooth, but it still looks good. I hadn't had this top raised in a year, which is not a good thing to do. I'm not going to latch it down until it stretches out some, since I ain't had it up in a while. But I'll show you all the latches. Window's still good. I mean, top's still good, really. I mean, that glass is pretty doggone clear, considering it's not glass, that plastic. You know, I've always taken pretty doggone good care of it, and I put a little, you know, the right stuff on it. Yeah, but you know, I mean, you know how old it is. It's still not in bad shape. So here's the deal. Of course, you can hear the car's still been running the whole time. You just take it. These latches, this is a little pitted out. I actually have, I don't know what I got. I got an extra latch for one side, but it's another deal, man, money. You still see how slick that original paint is. I mean, we repainted, we redid the frame. It's in good shape. Top will still hold up. I may drive it around a little bit with the top. Weather hasn't been that hot though. These used to not be able to get these reproduced, so we redid these. We had somebody here redo these visors, but that's all new rubber back in the day. I put a bunch of new rubber on this car. So, you know, inside the trunk, I got to get a new L or something. I got to get a new screw on the back. This L. I tried to tape it back in, but this car will latch down. So here's the deal. Let me see how these windows go right now. Yeah, that window's not going. I haven't used it in a while, but it's raising. The rear quarter, or one of the rear windows, I definitely put some money in that, or take them apart, do something. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. Sort of weird having the top back up. So here's the other latch. It'll just latch right in, right there. You pop it, but I want it to stretch some overnight and then get out in the heat tomorrow. Rear quarter. One of these is supposed to work. This one works. Right here. Can you see it? This is coming up. I think you got the camera on. So this one works. The one on the other side. Now don't run this to the automatic car wash, you'll get wet. The one on the other side, you know, I actually took the piston out of it, so I had to raise it manually. Hell, I might have got it down there too far right now. Anyway, I'll get it out of there. Top's back up. I pull that window up and it stays up when I want it with the top up. But I usually don't have it pushed down, but I've had the doggone boot on it for so long. Top's still good. There it is. It's top. Good shape, but let's let me get this doggone window up. All right. So I just pull this one up like that. Now, here's the deal. I don't think I'd go manual. You can go back, just get manual cranks. But this baby, you know, I need to put some new electric window stock in there, but yeah, once that's closed down, I lock it down. It's pretty tight right there. It'll keep the rain and stuff out, but don't go through a car wash. Let's see right here. Yeah, I should have probably put that one up before, but that's all right. All right, top up. Let me see if I can latch it down now. It's pretty bad right there, those headlights. They don't make these cars anymore. I don't know. I may not sell this thing. All right, let's see. So what I want to do is I need to make sure they're in the right spot. I mean, just right. Now let's see if I can pull it on down. Normally, if I'm in the summer, I just pop that in place. This will go in. All right. That'll come on out with the sun. All pads are in place. Everything's good. Yeah. Now we got it going on. Yeah. Yeah, I really like it. I probably like it just as much as the top up, that rag top. I can take those air shocks and I can jack it up, or I can lower it on down. I can lower it down. It'll come down. Right now it'll come down about to those round holes. I like it about that high. You just think it's not even cleaned and waxed, and it's got dirt and bugs on it. Paint's still okay, but it's not perfect. Yeah, I gotta fix that L. It's been that way for 30 years. I'm probably not fixing it. This is just a bug. It's nasty. Let me get it. I should never allow this to happen, but I did. Yeah, that splattered me pretty good there. I don't know, it might have been bird. I almost got hit by a bird. To put a little wax on that too. Y'all wash this up tomorrow, but I'm probably not going to do any more video. Gotta get this stuff off of it. It's nothing but light dust, except when I took it out last night, we watched the fireworks. We got a little bit of a little dirt. I gotta wash it good tomorrow, man. Since the top's up, I'll give it a wash. That's the only reason I hadn't been really washing it, because the top's been down, so it's risky washing the top down. You can see this right here, it needs to be taken care of. Right here. I just pointed out. That's when they repainted this hood. Obviously they didn't clean it good enough. This just showed up in the last year. So that paint started flaking out. I mean, I could fix that myself, but I hadn't. That's not that big a deal, because that's easy. That's easy just to take my time, mask that off, because it's just in a place that nobody really, you know, nobody really notices. Still got some shine on it, but bumper's dirty. Alright, this video's way too long, but give you something to watch. I'll open up the hood one more time. That's got a little bit of idle on it now. It's high island, not high island, but it's actually good. It's running that fast because we've been sitting here keeping some cool air. Of course, it's not bad today. This new battery, I did have a tar top at one time. It's in good shape. This little cable, I just left it, man. I bought all kinds of parts for this baby. I've been running around with this old worn out one on here. I dug through a box. Like when COVID started putting this new carpet in, and here's this battery retainer that just got rubber on it. I bought it Whenever I bought it, 12 bucks. I just left those stickers on it. I put a new fuel filter, new fuel lines on it. Like in the last month. There's some stuff I need to still. I mean, you know, there's stuff to do. You work on this thing forever. Radiator, my dad rebuilt it way back. So it's done right. I don't know, man. This hood's freaking pretty unreal. What I did is I had a 4-door Bel Air and I sold it to somebody here locally, but I swapped hoods. I took the Bel Air hood and he took my Impala hood because his hood was in better shape. It's never been sat on or anything. Alright, start. I've had that tag on there since probably 1988. Damn, this car's worth a lot more. Ain't even gonna find one. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know, man. I don't know. You can see that plastic's pretty doggone clear still. To be that old, look at that. I mean, it ain't super duper clear, but it's doggone. I think I may take this out and romp on it a little bit tonight. Cruise around, even with the top up, put the windows down. My brother was going to put some another aftermarket AC in it last year, but I just didn't get around to it. It's already got, like I said, it's already got the holes for it. So I didn't close them up or rivet over a piece of metal. It's just got tape on it. Now I will tell you this, I intend to plastic coat, I think I said that, I intended to plastic coat that firewall. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I put all new firewall padding up underneath. Plus, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I did. I put some, I put that black mat down in here. Plus, I put a foil, double foil back pieces up in here. That's a new rubber piece right there. Oh yeah, I rebuilt the heater box. I kept the original coil, or heater core, or not a coil, heater core. I rebuilt that whole box, so it's freaking slick, man. It's nice. Put a brand new, last year I put a brand new starter in it, aftermarket, but at the same time I got the original rebuilt, so I got $125 in the original starter sitting in a box. It'll go with the car. Man, that's nice. I mean, I ain't just saying that, but this car's pretty doggone nice. Alright.